Hi, it's me, Gopita Katharine Manning, and I am doing a video so you can see the 5 elements behind me because I'm going to finally do a workshop on the 5 elements. I'm going to do it in June on Zoom, and I'm excited. It's a lot to teach, but I'm getting excited about honing it down, which since I'm a wood element and a fire element, when I'm in balance, I'm very, very organizational and accurate and clear. And I'm sort of in balance right now. Maybe not with fire, but with wood I am. By that I mean I'm a little bit tantrumy. With fire, I get panicky a little bit, but it's coming into balance as I start to flow. Green is wood, blue, well, let's go around. Green is wood, red is fire, orange is earth, white is metal, and blue is water. And those are the 5 elements, and that's the flow chart. There's yin yang, there's seasons, tastes, touch. I mean, there's every correspondence you can think of because the 5 elements are the basis for everything. Everything. The 2 sisters that went to the emperor, the yellow emperor in China for the wisdom, this is before that. This is I can't say it right, Euclidean geometry, Plato's solids, everything before Rig Veda probably, yeah, definitely Rig Veda. Before the beginning. This is everything. It is the fundamental foundation of all. And just to understand it a little bit starts to, for me, click everything in. I get this. I got it right away. You will too, if I teach it right. But I will. We'll take it in 2-hour chunks. I'm excited. I told you a little bit about my client, who's also a friend. I've been seeing her for 21 years since I moved here. And she's very, very sensitive and very stubborn, but she had a lot of anger, and that's wood, that's liver, gallbladder. When I first worked on her 20 years ago, I put her on the table and I'd start working and her right eye would swell up like a golf ball and it would goop and drain like Quasimodo eye, I called it. It was really scary, but it would resolve once. I mean, I didn't necessarily work on the liver meridian. That would have been way too intense. But things would resolve, and she worked through anger that way. I worked with the neurovasculars and a lot of different things, meridians. I worked on the control cycle. She's recently come back. I think I said that in another video. She's come back because her scalp was itching, itching, itching. Well, I happened to, and skin is metal. Lung, large intestine, it's on the control cycle. What happens is, when the liver releases histamines, it can go backwards and make you itch. So if it does it in a dysfunctional way. So she was oh my God, it's making me itch. So she was itching, itching, itching because she wouldn't give up dairy products and she's very allergic. So rather than muscle test her just to impress her, I told her, you're allergic and you're doing too much, so give it up and the itching will stop. And it eventually did, and she was able to flow again. This is an incredible thing about this work. Now, I know that itching has to do with lung, large intestine, skin, and it blocks everything. It starts blocking the flow. So you want to work with things like the bones are kidney and water. You start to work with this. You start to understand personality, times of day, taste, preferences. Feng Shui this is way before Feng Shui. So I promise you, I can try to make it pretty interesting and not do too much. If I do too much, then people will say, you're doing too much, and we'll pull it back and do another workshop. But we'll take it in 2-hour chunks. The first one's going to be in June, date to be announced, and it will be on Zoom. Okay, June and Zoom. I'm really getting excited now.